Hello, my name is Tom. I am happy you are here today. We are going to learn English together. Today, I will tell you a story about going to the market. Going to the market is a normal thing people do every week. Many people around the world buy food and other things at the market. Do you go to the market in your town or city? Let's learn many new English words and phrases together. Now, here's something exciting. One of the best ways to improve your English speaking and listening skills is by using the shadowing technique. It's simple. As you listen to me speak, repeat what I say right after I say it, just like an echo. This helps train your mouth and ears to get used to natural English pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation. Don't worry if it feels challenging at first. That's completely normal. The more you practice, the easier it gets. So, let's try this together while we go through the story. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Why do I go to the market? I live in a small town. I live with my family. There are 4 people in my family: my mother, my father, my sister, and me. We live in a house near the main road. Every Saturday or Sunday, I go to the market. My mother gives me a shopping list. The shopping list is a piece of paper. It has words on it. On the list, we write bread, eggs, milk, apples, potatoes, and more. I like going to the market because I can see many people. People sell fruit, vegetables, bread, meat, fish, and flowers. There are many things to see and to buy. Getting ready to go to the market. Let me tell you what I do before I go to the market. First, I must wake up early. I hear my alarm clock. Beep, beep, beep. I open my eyes. It is 7 o'clock in the morning. I stretch my arms and sit up. I say, "Good morning" to myself. Next, I get out of bed and walk to the bathroom. I wash my face. I brush my teeth. I look in the mirror and think, today is market day. I will be busy. Then I go to the kitchen for breakfast. My mother is there. She says, "Good morning, Tom." I smile and say, "Good morning, Mom." I eat breakfast. I have bread with butter and a cup of tea. My mother eats rice and eggs. My little sister has cereal with milk. While we eat, my mother says, "Tom, please go to the market today. We need many things." I say, "Yes, Mom, I will not forget." Then I take a pen and a small paper. I write the shopping list so I remember everything. On the list, I write bread, eggs, milk, tomatoes, potatoes, apples, bananas. My sister says, "Tom, please buy me some cookies." I write cookies on the list. I put the shopping list in my pocket, preparing to leave the house. Now, I must get ready. I need shopping bags. In my country, many people use plastic bags, but I want to help the earth, so I use a big cloth bag. The bag is green. I like it. I put on my clothes. I wear a t-shirt and jeans. I also put on my shoes. I like to wear sneakers because I must walk a lot. I take my wallet. I check my wallet. I have some money. I count $20. I am ready now. I say, "Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad. I am going to the market." My father says, "Be careful. Watch your money and come home soon." I feel happy because I like going outside, walking to the market. The sun is shining. The sky is blue. The weather is good. I walk on the street. I see many houses. Some houses have small gardens. I see trees and flowers. The flowers are red, yellow, and pink. On my walk, I see a dog. The dog is brown and friendly. I like dogs. The dog wags his tail and barks. Woof, woof. I smile at the dog. I also see some children. They're playing outside. They play with a ball. They laugh and have fun. I keep walking. I pass a small shop. The shop sells drinks, chips, and candy. I remember I need cookies for my sister, but I will buy them at the market. After 10 minutes, I see the market. The market is big. There are many people. Some people carry shopping bags. Some people push small carts. Children hold their mother's hands. I am happy. I like the market. It is busy and full of life. Arriving at the market, I walk through the big gate. The market is open air. There is no roof, only the sky above. There are small stalls. Each stall sells different things. People sell fruit, vegetables, meat, fish, bread, rice, and cheese. Some people sell flowers. Some people sell clothes. There are many sounds in the market. People talk. Sellers shout. Fresh apples. Sweet apples. Babies cry. Sellers laugh. I smell many things. I smell bread, flowers, oranges, and sometimes fish. I take a deep breath. I am ready to shop. Buying fruit and vegetables. First, I go to buy fruit. I go to a fruit stall. A woman stands behind the stall. She smiles and says, "Hello, what do you want to buy?" I say, "Good morning. I need apples and bananas, please." She says, "Red apples or green apples?" I say, "Red apples, please. They are sweet." She nods and picks some apples. She puts them on the scale. She says, 1 kilogram of apples. It is $3. I say, "Okay." I give her $3. She puts the apples in a bag and gives them to me. Next, I say, "I want 1 kilogram of bananas, please." She says, "Here are fresh bananas. They are $2. I give her $2. She puts the bananas in a bag for me. I say, "Thank you." She says, "You are welcome. Have a nice day." I look at my list. Next are tomatoes and potatoes. I walk to the vegetable stall. A man stands there. He is wearing an apron. He says, "Good morning." I say, "Hello, I need tomatoes." He asks, "How many?" I say, 2 kilograms, please." He weighs the tomatoes and puts them in a bag. He says, "That is $4. I pay him $4. Now I need potatoes. I see big potatoes. They look clean and fresh. I say, 1 kilogram of potatoes, please. He gives me a bag with potatoes. $2, please, he says. I pay him. He smiles and says, "Thank you for shopping." I thank him and go to the next stall. Talking to sellers, practicing English. In the market, I talk to many sellers. When I talk, I practice my English. First, I see a seller. I smile and say, "Good morning." A smile and a greeting make people feel happy. Then I look around. I see apples. They look fresh and tasty. I want to know the price, so I ask, "How much is this?" The seller tells me the price. It is okay. I decide to buy 3 apples. I say, "Can I have 3 apples, please?" Saying please is polite. People like it when you are polite. The seller gives me the apples. Before I leave, I smile again. I say, "Have a nice day." This makes the seller feel good. Going to the market is fun. You can practice English there. Try these phrases. Good morning. How much is this? Can I have, please? Thank you. Have a nice day. Repeat after me. Shadowing helps you learn. Practice makes perfect. Sellers are friendly. They like when I say please and thank you. I also see other shoppers. Some people talk. Some people smile. One old woman asks me, "Where did you buy those potatoes?" I say, "At the stall near the gate." She says, "Thank you, young man." I feel happy to help. Buying bread, eggs, and milk. Now, I look at my list. I need bread, eggs, and milk. I look for bread. I see a bakery. It smells very good. Bread is warm and fresh. I say, "Hello, I want 1 loaf of bread, please." The baker says, "Here you go. It is $1. I pay $1 and put the bread in my bag. Next, I go to the egg stall. There are many eggs in big boxes. I say, "Good afternoon. I need 1 dozen eggs, please." The seller says, 1 dozen eggs is $2. I pay $2, and she puts the eggs in a carton for me. After that, I search for milk. There is a dairy stall. I say, 1 bottle of milk, please. The seller gives me a big bottle. She says it is $1.50. I pay and say, "Thank you." Now I have bread, eggs, and milk. Buying meat and fish. At the market, you can buy many types of meat. I go to the meat section. It is a little cold there. I say to the butcher, "Hello, I want some chicken, please." He says, "How much?" I say, "Half a kilogram, please." He cuts some chicken and puts it on a scale. He says, "That is $3. I pay him. Next, I want to buy some fish for my mother. I walk to the fish stall. I see fresh fish on ice. The fish seller says, "Good morning. What fish do you want?" I say, "I want that small fish, please." He weighs the fish. He says, "It is $2. I pay him. He wraps the fish in paper and gives it to me. I say, "Thank you. Special items, cookies and flowers." Now, I must buy cookies for my sister. I look for a snack stall. I see one with many biscuits and candies. I say, "Hello, do you have cookies?" The seller says, "Yes, chocolate cookies, vanilla cookies, or coconut cookies." I say, "I 1 pack of chocolate cookies, please." He gives me the cookies. He says, $1.20, please. I pay and thank him. I see a flower stall. There are many beautiful flowers. I decide to buy some for my mother. I say, 1 red rose, please. The seller gives me the rose and smiles. She says, "It is 50 cents." I pay her, smell the rose, and feel happy, checking the shopping list and the money. Now, my bag is heavy. I stop and check my shopping list again. I read the list. Bread, yes. Eggs, yes. Milk, yes. Tomatoes, yes. Potatoes, yes. Apples, yes. Bananas, yes. Cookies, yes. Fish, yes. Chicken, yes. Rose, yes. I have almost everything. I check my wallet. I still have some money left. I decide to buy some rice because we like to eat rice for dinner. I buy one small bag. The seller says, "Small bag is $1." I pay and say, "Thank you," talking to other shoppers. At the market, I meet new people. I see a man looking at apples. I say, "Hello, do you want to buy apples?" He says, "Yes, I do. Are they sweet?" I say, "Yes, they are. I bought them today." He smiles. "Thank you for your advice." I say, "You're welcome. Have a good day." It is nice to talk to people. Sometimes I practice English with them. Simple words are good. Words like hello, thank you, and goodbye. Bargaining, asking for a lower price. Sometimes people bargain at the market. Bargaining is asking for a lower price. I see some red tomatoes at a new stall. I ask the seller, "How much is 1 kilogram of tomatoes?" He says, $3. I say, "It is a little expensive. Can I pay $2.50? He thinks for a moment. He says, "Okay, $2.50. I smile and pay him. If a seller says no, I do not feel sad. I say, "Thank you anyway," and go to another stall. It is fun to try bargaining. Paying for the items. Now, I go to the exit. There is a counter where I can pay for some special things or big bags. The cashier says, "Hello, can I help you?" I say, "Yes, I want to pay for these things." The cashier takes my bags and checks the items. Apples, bananas, tomatoes, potatoes, bread, eggs, milk, chicken, fish, cookies, rice, a rose. She scans each item. I hear a beep sound each time. She says, "Your total is $18.20. I take my money from my wallet. I give her $20. She gives me $1.80 as change. She gives me a receipt. The receipt is a small paper that shows all the things I bought and the prices. I say, "Thank you." She says, "Have a nice day," leaving the market and walking home. Now, I am ready to go home. My shopping bag is heavy. I carry it in both hands. When I leave the market, I see many people walking in. Some people wave and say, "Hello, Tom." I wave back and smile. On my way home, I pass by the same garden, dog, and playing children. The children see my bag and ask, "Did you buy cookies today?" I say, "Yes, my sister loves cookies." They laugh and say, "You are a good brother." I walk slowly because my bag is heavy. I stop under a tree to rest for a minute. The shade is cool. I drink a little water. After resting, I walk again. I see my house. I feel tired but happy. Returning home and unpacking. I open the door and step inside. My mother is in the kitchen. She sees my big bag. She says, "Tom, welcome home." Did you buy everything? I say, yes, Mom. Here is the bread, eggs, milk, fruit, vegetables, meat, cookies, and a flower for you. She smiles and hugs me. Thank you, Tom. You are a big help. My sister runs to me. Where are my cookies? She asks. I take out the cookies and give them to her. She laughs and says, Thank you, Tom. You are the best. I put the groceries on the kitchen table. We start to unpack the bags together. We take out the apples and bananas. My mother puts them in a bowl. We take out tomatoes and potatoes. My mother puts them in a basket. We put bread in the bread box. Eggs in the fridge. Milk in the fridge. Chicken and fish also go in the fridge. My mother puts the rice in a jar. The rose is in a vase of water on the table. Everything looks neat and organized. Talking about the day. We sit for a short time and drink tea. My father asks, How was the market, Tom? I say, It was busy. There were many people. I bought everything on the list. I also bought a rose for Mom. My sister says, He bought cookies for me. We laugh together. My mother says, Thank you, Tom. You are a good shopper. I feel proud learning new English words. Let's repeat some words from today's story. Market, stall, seller. Shopping list. Apples, bananas, tomatoes, potatoes, bread, eggs, milk, chicken, fish, cookies, flour, rose, price, money, bag, receipt. Let's practice some sentences. How much is this apple? Can I have one loaf of bread, please? Thank you for your help. Do you have cookies? This is my shopping list. I want to buy 1 kilogram of potatoes. Have a nice day. Very good. Simple conversations in the market. Let's listen to some easy conversations. Example 1. Tom. Good morning. Seller. Good morning. Can I help you? Tom. Yes, I want to buy apples. Seller. How many apples do you want? Tom. 1 kilogram, please. Seller. Here you go. Tom. Thank you. Seller. You're welcome. Example 2. Tom. How much are the bananas? Seller. They are $2 per kilogram. Tom. I will take 1 kilogram. Seller. Thank you. Example 3. Tom, do you have bread? Baker. Yes, I have fresh bread. Tom, I want 1 loaf, please. Baker, here you are. Tom, thank you. Have a nice day. Baker, have a good day. Useful phrases and vocabulary for the market. Let's learn some more words. Buy, bought. Sell, seller. Fresh, sweet, expensive, cheap. Bag, kilogram, carton, wallet, change, coin, note, paper money. Bottle, milk, juice. Packet, cookies, chips. Let's learn some more useful phrases. Can you give me a discount? I do not need a bag, thank you. Can I have a receipt? Sorry, I do not have small change. Why going to the market is good. Why do I like going to the market? I can see many people. I can talk and practice English. I can buy fresh food. I can choose what I like. I learn new words. I help my family. If you go to the market, you can practice too. Safety and rules at the market. When I go to the market, I remember some rules. Keep my money safe. Be polite and friendly. Say please and thank you. Wait my turn. Wash my hands after shopping. It is important to be respectful. Sellers work hard. Saying thank you is always nice. Day after the market. Cooking together. The next day, my family uses the things from the market. My mother cooks lunch. She uses potatoes, tomatoes, and rice. My father makes eggs and bread for breakfast. My sister eats cookies for a snack. We eat fruit after lunch. Everything tastes fresh and delicious. My mother says, "Tom, thank you for buying good food. I feel happy." Remembering my day. At night, I sit on my bed. I remember my day. I learned new words. I talked to new people. I helped my family. I write in my diary. Today I went to the market. I bought apples, bananas, bread, eggs, cookies, and a rose. I talked to sellers and smiled at people. I learned and had fun. It was a good day. Practice time. You try now. Now let's practice. Imagine you go to the market. You can say, "Good morning. I want to buy some tomatoes. How much are the apples? Can I have one loaf of bread, please? Thank you. Have a nice day." Also, you can make a shopping list in English. What will you write? Maybe bread, milk, eggs, rice, apples, bananas, fish, tomatoes. Practice with your friend or teacher, or even with yourself. Quiz time. Test your vocabulary. Let's answer some questions. 1. What do you buy from a bakery? A. Fish. B. Bread. C. Apples. 2. What do you use to carry your food? A. Hat. B. Bag. C. Chair. 3. Where do you buy meat? A. Flower shop. B. Butcher. C. Library. 4. What is the money called that you get back after paying? A. Paper. B. Change. C. Food. 5. What fruit is yellow and long? A. Apple. B. Banana. C. Tomato. Answers 1. B. 2. B. 3. B. 4. B. Well done. Tips for going to the market. Make a list before you go. Bring your own shopping bag. Bring enough money. Go early if you want fresh food. Check your items before you pay. Smile and say hello. Summary of today's lesson. Today, we learned about going to the market. We learned new words for food and shopping. We practiced talking to sellers. We learned to make a shopping list. We learned useful questions. We talked about being polite. We learned why markets are good. Next time you visit a market, you can use your English and have fun. Homework. If you want to practice English, try these at home. 1. Make a shopping list in English. 2. Practice talking to a partner. 1 can be the customer, 1 the seller. 3. Watch this video again and repeat the words aloud. 4. Try to say simple sentences about your day at the market. Remember, practice makes you better. Thank you for coming with me to the market today. I hope you learned new English words and useful phrases. You can watch this video many times. The more you listen and speak, the better your English will be. If you liked this story, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. You can write a comment below. What do you buy at your market? See you next time. Bye-bye.